In Northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Williams. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. There's Chark with a great grab. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On play action, Lawrence. And Chark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump-off. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. On
3rd down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 9. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 6, Broncos 0.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Oh, he shifts past him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. Bridgewater now being chased out left toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. Williams. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Bridgewater. This one swung out to Williams. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Second down and goal. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
A handoff for Etienne, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down and 8.
Right there, 56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
56. Mike's 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go. Boys, you got this.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
56 is the mic. Man, I got you. Boys, 56. Check 56.
Ball, you see, best ball.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he stopped immediately there. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 29, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne fighting through. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Called out a very very strong gain of 24.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Denver.
They try the left side here with Williams. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trucks over him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the goal.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
7. Yep. 47 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass. 47 is the mic. 47. Let's go.
Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
was brought down by Francisco. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Bridgewater here to throw. Buying time to his left.
Locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down.
Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 8 yards out.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On play action, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing here, Bridgewater.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put